3, 2, 1.
Studio Classroom is Studio Classroom is on the air.
Hello, friends, and welcome to Studio Classroom on the air. Thanks for joining us today. I hope you're ready to learn something new. My name is Anne-Marie.
And my name is Gabe. Yesterday, we began reading about Millie Bobby Brown, the teenage actress.
That's right. You know, I think that's a dream for many young people, isn't it? To become famous overnight, travel, have a good paying job.
Wow, you make it sound pretty easy. But it wasn't always easy for Millie.
Oh, really?
No, we're going to find out some of the struggles that she faced in her career and how she overcame them as we finish our article today.
Well, I am intrigued. Are you ready, friends? Open up your magazines and let's start reading about Millie Bobby Brown.
Millie Bobby Brown. In 2013, the year after the family moved to LA, Millie made her debut as Alice in the TV drama Once Upon a Time in Wonderland. Shortly after that, she played the lead role in the show Intruders. Things haven't always gone smoothly for Millie, however. At one point, she struggled to get roles, and it was difficult for her family to support her acting dream. They eventually moved back to England. But just when Millie was worrying that she would never become a professional actor, she landed the role in Stranger Things. It began to air in 2016.
Hi everyone, welcome to Language Lab. I'm Jack. 英文中有些字是外来语，念这些字的时候要跟着原来的语言发音。譬如今天课文中的这个字 debut， 它原来是个法文字，所以要念 debut， 意思是首演或是初次露面。在电影、表演或新产品上市时，常会用到这个字。譬如 When the Beatles made their debut in the US,Many female fans fainted at the sight of them. 披头士乐团在美国初次演出时，很多女性粉丝一看到他们就昏倒。或者 In 1981, the first IBM personal computer made its debut. 在1981年时 ，IBM 初次推出第一部个人电脑。再来看一句 Four sports are making debuts at the Olympic Games in Tokyo.有4种竞赛项目将在东京奥运里首次出现。再来看下一个字是名词 intruder， 意思是侵入者或不速之客。例如 The police suspected the intruder got into the house through the unlocked back door. 警方怀疑入侵者利用没上锁的后门进入房子里。Intruder 也可以指不受欢迎的人，例如Tom felt like an intruder in the host family when he first moved in. Tom 刚搬进他的住宿家庭时，感到自己像是个不速之客。Intruder 的动词是 intrude， 打扰、闯入的意思。例如 Sorry, I don't mean to intrude, but you have a call from your wife. 抱歉，我不是有意打扰，但你太太打电话来。All right, let's get back to our teachers.Okay,
friends, thank you, Jack. Let's get right back into our lesson here, talking about Millie Bobby Brown. In 2013, the year after the family moved to LA, Millie made her debut as Alice in the TV drama Once Upon a Time in Wonderland.
Oh, have you ever seen any of the Alice in Wonderland stories, Anne-Marie?
I have seen versions of them. I haven't seen the particular one in our article.
Yeah, I haven't either, but it's called Once Upon a Time in Wonderland. And in case you're wondering, yes, that phrase once upon a time appears at the beginning of a lot of fairy tales like Alice in Wonderland and Cinderella and things like that. It indicates that you're about to share a story, probably not a true story.
Oh, that's right. Good point. We read on here, shortly after that, she played the lead role in the show Intruders.
Oh, there's that word role again. We just talked about that yesterday.
We did talk about that yesterday.
Yeah, so this is the character that she's playing in this show. Things haven't always gone smoothly for Millie, however. If something doesn't go smoothly, we could say things went poorly, or sometimes things went poorly for Millie.
And at one point, she struggled to get roles, and it was difficult for her family to support her acting dream. Now, I did watch a few interviews with Millie Bobby Brown before I came to teach this, and I found out that she actually has 3 siblings.
Okay, good.
So when her family moved, they actually moved the whole family.
The whole family moved.
It wasn't just Millie and her parents.
All right. Wow.
That's a big move.
If she comes from a normal family, there's probably some sibling rivalry in there. She might have fought with her siblings sometimes, and maybe there's even some sibling jealousy. I don't know. That's not the main point of our lesson today, but I can imagine. I mean, I have 4 siblings, and you get jealous sometimes with your siblings' successes.
Definitely. It says here that they eventually moved back to England, but just when Millie was worrying that she would never become a professional actor, she landed the role in Stranger Things. Well, let's talk about something first here. To land a role, what does that exactly mean? I've heard of landing a plane before. How do you land a role?
Well, I've never done either. No, I have done. I have landed a role before, and I've landed a job. I have not landed a plane. When you land a role, that means you get the job that you went to try out for or to apply for. You applied and you were hired. You landed the job. When you land a role, you audition or you try out for that role or character, and you get in. You get the part.
I have heard this phrase landed before to mean to get a spot. Like you could land a role, land a spot in a very prestigious school.
Oh, that's true.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's right. So, I mean, there are only so many spots at a big prestigious school, right?
I think that's the idea with this phrase, right? You said something else, though, a minute ago I want to talk about, and that's the word audition.
Well, let's talk about it.
All right. What is an audition, Gabe?
Auditions can make people feel very nervous. I say that from experience.
You've been to an audition before?
Yeah, I've tried out for several plays, right, especially in high school and university. But yeah, auditioning, that means another phrase we would say is to try out. You're trying for the part. Maybe you're saying some lines from the character that you really want to play, or maybe you're saying some other lines, but you're kind of giving the people who are casting an idea of what you can do.
Now, auditions aren't just for acting and plays. I actually had to audition for my major in college.
Your major?
I started my college experience as a music major, as a piano major.
Okay.
In order to be accepted into the program, I had to give an audition.
Okay, but I would say that the word audition has to do with the arts in general.
Definitely, for sure.
So you probably had to show them your piano skills or something like that.
Yes, exactly.
Right. So she auditioned, I've auditioned. Have you ever auditioned for something, friends? It can be fun, but some people might find it a little bit nerve-wracking
For
as
sure.
well. You might feel nervous.
Well, landing this role in Stranger Things, you could say that this was Millie's big break. That means she had some jobs before, but when she got this acting role, it really made her career take off.
That's right. A big break is an opportunity or a job that leads to big success, especially in sports or show business.
Well, speaking of acting, let's learn some more about some actor terms in today's Info Cloud.
Welcome to Info Cloud. We're glad you joined us again today. So Rex, which job is the most fun?
Which job? I don't know.
An Sure, because an actor gets to play all day. Get it?
Oh, an actor plays a role, so they play all day.
Yes! Now we can say this is the actor's first time to play the president.
Did you know that nowadays we use actor to refer to both males and females?
Yes, it's more polite than saying actor or actress.
There are other words we can use to describe someone who does this job, and they don't usually have separate gender forms either.
Right, like movie star.
Or performer or artist.
Both of these words can refer to a broader category of people who entertain us, like musicians, painters, or dancers.
What about celebrity?
Celebrity. Yes, that's another great one. Someone can be a celebrity even if they don't act as a job. It just means someone who is famous.
However, being an actor in a movie or on TV usually makes someone a celebrity.
The oldest word for an actor is a thespian.
It comes from ancient Greece. Thespis is said to be the first person to take the stage.
So, people who followed in his footsteps to become actors are called thespians. Now, whatever word you use, it's fun to talk about your favorite actors.
很多人都喜欢看电影和电视剧，今天要跟大家分享几个跟演员有关的英文用语。演员的英文是 actor， 在以前的年代，女演员是 actress， 不过现在可以用 actor 来称呼所有的演员，这样被认为比较有礼貌。你也可以统称他们为 performer 表演家，或是 artist 艺人，或者是 celebrity 名人。演员如果很红的话，就可能变成 movie star 电影明星。在古希腊的剧场，人们称呼演员为 thespian， 也就是第一位上台的演员，他的名字叫 Thespis， 所有跟随他脚步成为演员的人都叫做 thespian。这就是今天的 Info Cloud， 我们下次云端见。
Studio Classroom is on the air.
Hi friends, welcome back to Studio Classroom. We're glad you're still here. Before the break, we just finished talking about how Millie Bobby Brown got her big break by landing a huge role in the Netflix series Stranger Things.
That is right, Anne-Marie. And I wonder what she's been doing since then.
She's been busy, that's for sure. Let's keep reading and find out what she's been up to.
Millie Bobby Brown. Since then, Millie has continued acting, appearing in the movie Godzilla, King of the Monsters. She also produced and starred in Enola Holmes, a Netflix movie about the teenage sister of Detective Sherlock Holmes. As a producer, she helped make decisions in the casting and overall look of the film. Millie has also become UNICEF's youngest Goodwill Ambassador, a role in which she speaks out on behalf of children who need help. Millie's rise to fame came as a surprise after a long struggle, but her continuing popularity will likely be more than a passing fad.
Alright， 接下来看 on behalf of 这个片语，意思是作为什么的代表。例如 on behalf of the families whose houses burned down, we want to thank you for your support. 我们代表所有房屋被烧毁的家庭，感谢你的支持。或者 on behalf of the teachers at the preschool, we want to thank all of the parents for their help. 我们代表幼稚园的老师们，感谢所有家长的协助。再看一句 on behalf of our family, We would like to thank you all for coming. 我们代表全家感谢大家前来。最后来看这个字 fad， 这个字的意思呢是暂时的狂热或者是一时的流行。譬如 The latest health fad involves eating only high-fat food. 最新流行的健康饮食是只吃高脂肪的食物。或者 Long skirts were a fad when Sheila was a teenager. 长裙是 Sheila 青少年时期流行的时尚。再看一个例句 The latest fad at coffee shops is flavored coffee with whipped cream. 最近在咖啡店里的流行是加上鲜奶油的风味咖啡。Okay, let's get back to our teachers.
Thank you very much, Jack. Well, let's continue learning here about Millie Bobby Brown, MBB. Since then, Millie has continued acting, appearing in the movie Godzilla, King of the Monsters. We've learned about quite a few different shows today. Once Upon a Time in Wonderland, Intruders,
Stranger
Things yesterday, right? And then today, and then this action movie, King of the Monsters.
I have not seen it. Have you seen that one?
No, I saw one of the old Godzilla movies.
Okay.
Yeah, I prefer Jurassic Park.
I like Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. I mean, when it comes to big monsters. But anyway. Dinosaurs,
yes.
right. Well, we continue here. She also produced and starred in Enola Holmes, a Netflix movie about the teenage sister of Detective Sherlock Holmes.
So she produced it. She didn't just star in it, she produced it as well.
That's pretty impressive.
What does that exactly mean, though, to produce something?
Well, when it comes to productions like our TV show or like a movie, in Chinese, producing is 制作, okay? So then this means that I guess a lot of producers oversee the whole process. Pre-production, getting prepared for the production, filming, like what we're doing, as well as post-production, like the editing and the overall product. So she oversees a lot of that as producer.
So it also says here some of her jobs that she did as a producer. It says as a producer, she helped make decisions in the casting and overall look of the film. So I wonder if that meant she attended some people's auditions or maybe helped make selections for the cast, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. That's the idea behind casting. The cast is who plays in the play or in the movie, okay, who are playing the different characters. That is the cast. And there's someone called a casting director that is in charge of kind of choosing the people that are the best for the different characters.
Something very interesting that I learned about Enola Holmes. I did watch it on Netflix. Enola is also English or British, just like Millie. But Millie said in an interview that since she's from part of a different area
of
England.
Of England.
She actually had to do a different accent.
A different British accent.
A different British accent for Enola.
Well, there are many fun British accents. Anne-Marie, let me ask you a question. Do you feel like British accents make people sound more proper and more intelligent than American accents?
Oh, that's kind of a loaded question.
It's kind of a loaded question.
I would say it makes them sound more proper, but not necessarily more intelligent.
Okay.
Is that a diplomatic enough answer for you?
It could be. Yeah, that's a very nice answer.
Okay.
I mean, because I do. I love British accents, many different kinds of English accents, and a lot of people really do prefer to listen to a good British accent because it makes them sound more intelligent, or at least more proper.
All right, well, reading on about Millie, it says she has also become UNICEF's youngest Goodwill Ambassador, a role in which she speaks out on behalf of children who need help. We see that word role again in our lesson. This role is a little bit different than an acting role, isn't it?
I think you're right about that. Yeah, maybe you noticed that too, friends. This role is more like the word position, okay? So it's something she has a responsibility to do right now. She has a role in which she speaks out on behalf of children who need help. You just learned about the phrase just on behalf of in the language lab. But what do you think it means when someone speaks out for somebody? Is it just using your words to talk?
Well, I think sometimes we speak on behalf of people because they don't have their own voice.
Okay, and it doesn't mean they can't physically speak.
Right.
It means they don't have a platform or a way for the world to hear what they have to say.
Now, I noticed that Millie is actually very, very involved in UNICEF. I see that she promotes it on her Instagram,
Yeah.
and she talks about it a lot in her interviews as well.
All right. Well, friends, if you're interested, you could follow MBB on her Instagram and find out a little bit more about what she feels about UNICEF. Well, we read on here, Millie's rise to fame came as a surprise after a long struggle, but her continuing popularity will likely be more than a passing fad. It's not just a trend of the moment.
Right. Now, a trend is kind of like a fad. It's something that in the moment is the popular thing to do. Or in Millie's case, she is very popular now, but because of her acting, she'll probably be popular for a long, long time.
That's right. That word trend doesn't appear in our lesson, but we thought it would be fun to introduce to you a fad, a trend. The adjective form is something trendy. Well, we like something here at Studio Classroom. It's a fun trend to have a skit in every lesson. Let's find out what we have today.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Thank you for coming and listening to my talk. And now, let me report on some of the things our company has done to help others. First, on behalf of the poor in the neighborhood, we have provided clothes and food. And on behalf of those without jobs, we have provided job training and employment opportunity. And on behalf of the students in our community, I have provided a library with books and computers for everyone to use. And on behalf of...
And on behalf of the audience, could you hurry up? It's lunchtime.
Friends, Millie has been in many different types of TV shows and movies.
Yeah.
There are quite a lot of genres to talk about when it comes to media, aren't there?
That's true. I mean, we learned about several just in our lesson, right? Fantasy and science fiction and action. Those are some of the different things that Millie Bobby Brown was involved in.
So, Gabe, what is your favorite genre of TV show or movie?
Oh, TV show or movie. Man, my wife and I usually always opt to watch a comedy or a drama. I know those are very different, but I really like dark comedies.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so a dark comedy, of course, is funny as well. But in a dark comedy, things that are usually serious and sad or tragic, they kind of produce the movie in a way to make those things kind of funny in a way as well. That's a dark comedy.
Some people really like those, and some people really don't like dark comedies.
In Chinese, you might say, hey, so you mo. But what about you, Anne-Marie? What kind of movies do you like to watch?
Well, I don't watch a lot of movies, actually. I prefer to watch TV shows, and I like to watch comedies.
Okay.
I like comedy series. I think it's because I read so much. I like there to be a longer amount of time for the characters to develop in the show. And in a movie, I don't feel that it's enough time to develop a character.
Well, I wish I had more time to watch TV shows and to follow a TV show. And I think my favorite kinds of TV shows are the ones where you can just enjoy each TV show by itself. You don't have to follow the whole story every time.
Well, on behalf of us here at Studio Classroom, we hope you've enjoyed learning about Millie Bobby Brown the last 2 days and all the movies she's been in. Get ready for a new topic next time, right here on Studio Classroom.
A friend cares at all times. A friend endures at all times. A good friend lasts a lifetime. I am so proud to have you in my life. A good friend lasts a lifetime.